Hi, this video is on how to use the uh, tech help here at National Trail. You should have on every teacher and staff machine a icon that says request tech help. It may not look like this. It may be the Firefox icon depending on whether you've got the new Windows 10 or not, but you should have one that says request tech help. If you click on that and open it up, it should immediately ask you to log on, and it says username and password. That's just your Trail username and your Trail password. It automatically, the same one you log on every morning to your PC, and the same one that you use for everything, Moodle, everything else. So you just put in your username and password there and click OK, and it'll automatically log you on to the help desk system. So right now it says this user, and this is a test user I use, doesn't have any open requests. You can then put in your request, a summary there, like lab 412 computer 1 and 3 are unresponsive. You can add a whole lot of description there. If your summary is enough to let me know what I need to get on, that's fine. The more description you give me, the better. And then down here, you can see, you can say this is a middle school request, and this, for instance, is student support, and there most of them are either staff or student support, and I obviously prioritize those things. Then what room. Now obviously this one says 412 up top, but please put the room that you need me to go to in the room number. And that's it. You could submit this request right now. If you have more in the description, as much description you can give me as possible is great. You can also attach documents. Sometimes teachers have put screenshots if something's going wrong or something doesn't work, so I can see exactly what they're seeing. And in the description, don't hesitate to cut and paste anything you want in the description in there. Once you submit the request, then it shows that you have requests. So if I go home here, it will show you the status of open requests, and you can then put in additional requests. I do ask that you only put one thing in at a time, and by that I mean you can have tons of requests, but don't group them together, because I may not be able to repair them together, so I can't close the one thing. And so if you've got something wrong in one room and something else wrong in the same room, make sure you put those in as separate requests so that we can get those prioritized and get them done. You can always see the check the status right here by clicking there, or by clicking on your open requests, and then you'll see any requests that are open. Now nothing's been done on this one, but as soon as I get a chance to see it, and by the way, these automatically get emailed to me, so I find out right away what's going on. As soon as I have any chance to even accept the request, you'll see that then in the comments that was assigned to someone, and I might assign it to myself. I might assign this to someone else, like in some cases I'll assign it to Mr. Anderson if I know it's a day he's going to be in, so I just reassign that ticket to Mr. Anderson. If I have any comments that I put in on the system, like I'm ordering something to fix it, you'll also be able to see those comments as well. So if I hit refresh here, you'll see that I just added a comment that I'm ordering something or that we're working on your ticket, and eventually, hopefully soon, I'll close the ticket, and when I close the ticket, you're just going to see that there are no open tickets anymore, that thing has been resolved. Also, I'm going to reopen it. If you have any tickets, you can close them yourself. So like for instance, if it's something that I took care of or told you met me in the hallway and I told you how to fix it, if you've got an open ticket, you can always go over here and close that ticket on your own if that's been resolved. If you didn't see that, you can also, when you go to tickets, you can see my phone number, my cell phone, if you need to get a hold of me. I do ask that you put in a tech request even if you do call me, because many times I don't get cell phone service in the high school. Many times I don't get the call, and if you put in a ticket request, I'll get it right away. However, if it's an emergency, and I define emergency by teacher, computer not working, can't teach, please don't hesitate to call over the high school office. They will interrupt my class, and I will get your system working within a few minutes. If you don't call and I am teaching, It could be a couple hours before I get to your work order, before I have my plan period and get a chance to look, or in some cases at the end of the day on teaching days. If it's your system, if my projector's out, my PC's out, that's an emergency. Call my cell, put in a work order, call the high school office, make me know that you've got that problem, and I'll get it fixed as soon as possible. So that's how we use the National Trail technology help desk.